Agricultural economics. Cost of production. How to calculate and manage the cost of farming operations. Calculating and managing the cost of farming operations is crucial for maintaining profitability and ensuring that agricultural practices are sustainable. It involves assessing all the expenses involved in producing crops or raising livestock and finding ways to optimize these costs to improve efficiency. Here's a detailed guide on how to calculate and manage the cost of production in farming. 1. Calculating the cost of production. The cost of production can be divided into fixed costs and variable costs. Each type of cost must be calculated and understood to get a clear picture of your farming expenses. A. Fixed costs. These are costs that do not change regardless of the level of production. Fixed costs are typically incurred even if you produce nothing. Examples of fixed costs include land lease or ownership costs, rent or mortgage payments for the farm. Equipment depreciation, the decrease in value of farm equipment, tractors, harvesters, etc., over time. Insurance, for property, crops, and liability. Salaries, wages for permanent staff, e.g., farm managers. Taxes, property taxes and other related fees. Interest on loans, any interest payments on borrowed capital. B. Variable costs. These are costs that change depending on the level of production. The more you produce, the higher the variable costs. Examples of variable costs include seeds or seedlings, the cost of purchasing seeds for planting. Fertilizers and soil amendments, nutrient supplements for crops. Labor costs, wages for temporary or seasonal workers. Water and irrigation, costs associated with water usage for crops or livestock. Pesticides and herbicides, chemical treatments to protect crops from pests and weeds. Fuel and maintenance for equipment, the cost of running and maintaining farm machinery. Transport, costs of transporting produce to markets or processing plants. C. Total cost of production. To calculate the total cost of production, simply add the fixed costs and variable costs. Total cost of production equals fixed costs plus variable costs / text. Total cost of production equals / text, fixed costs plus / text, variable costs. D. Cost per unit of output. Once you have the total cost of production, you can calculate the cost per unit of output, e.g., per kilogram of crops or per head of livestock. This is done by dividing the total cost by the number of units produced. Cost per unit equals total cost of production units produced / text. Cost per unit equals /frac / text. Total cost of production / text. Units produced. 2. Managing the cost of production. Managing costs effectively is key to ensuring the profitability of a farm operation. Here are some strategies to manage costs. A. Budgeting and financial planning. Create a detailed budget. Break down your expected expenses into fixed and variable categories. This helps you track spending and avoid unnecessary expenses. Regular monitoring. Review the budget periodically, monthly, or quarterly to ensure that you're staying on track with expenses. Adjustments may be needed if unforeseen costs arise. B. Efficiency improvements. Use technology. Invest in farm management software or technology, e.g., precision agriculture tools, drones, automated irrigation, to optimize inputs and reduce waste. Increase labor efficiency. Train workers to be more efficient, and consider investing in machinery or equipment that can reduce labor costs in the long run. Energy efficiency. Invest in energy-saving equipment or renewable energy sources, e.g., solar power for irrigation systems, to lower electricity costs. C. Scale of operations. Economies of scale. Larger farms often benefit from reduced per-unit costs due to bulk purchasing of inputs, seeds, fertilizers, etc., better use of machinery, and higher production volumes. However, it's important to ensure that the scale remains manageable and doesn't result in diminishing returns. Diversification, growing a variety of crops or engaging in multiple agricultural ventures, e.g., crop and livestock production, can reduce the risk of fluctuating costs and improve profitability. D. Input cost control. Negotiate with suppliers. Establish good relationships with suppliers and negotiate for discounts on seeds, fertilizers, and equipment. Optimize input usage. Use the right amount of fertilizers, pesticides, and water. Overuse of inputs not only increases costs, but also has environmental impacts. Utilize crop rotation and integrated pest management. These practices help reduce the need for chemical inputs, thereby saving on costs. E. Risk management and insurance. Insurance. Protect against unforeseen events, e.g., natural disasters, crop failure, by having insurance coverage. This can help reduce the financial risk associated with farming. Diversification of crops and markets. Growing different types of crops and selling through various channels can spread out the risk of price fluctuations or market failure. F. Record keeping. Maintain accurate records. Keep detailed records of all expenses, sales, and production quantities. This allows you to analyze your costs over time, identify areas for improvement, and make informed decisions. Use accounting software. Farm-specific accounting software can help track costs, revenue, and profit margins, and can even forecast future financial needs. 3. Evaluating profitability. Once you've calculated the cost of production, you can evaluate the profitability of your farming operation by comparing the total cost to your revenue. Profit equals revenue minus total cost of production \text. Profit equals \text. Revenue \text. Total cost of production. If costs exceed revenue, it's crucial to identify areas where cost reduction or revenue enhancement is possible, e.g., optimizing inputs, increasing yields, diversifying crops. 4. Conclusion. Calculating and managing the cost of production is essential for running a successful farming operation. By tracking fixed and variable costs, improving operational efficiency, and adopting cost-effective practices, farmers can enhance profitability and ensure the long-term sustainability of their businesses. Regular budgeting, efficient use of resources, and the adoption of modern technologies are key to staying competitive in the agricultural industry.